All right, my people, wagwan, we're good. Blessings and welcome. Big up on yourself, big up on yourself. Welcome back to the Real Things Vlogs and Reaction. Before we go any further, welcome to the channel. If you have not subscribed, please do just that. And to my returning subscribers, big up on yourself, welcome back, and let us all meet in the comment section. All right, all right, all right, all right. For those of you who have joined the channel, I want to give you an official welcome. Big up on yourself. Welcome to our reaction corner. It's a reaction, baby. All right, my people. In today's quick and fast reaction, in our little naughty corner, I want to bring to you the Queen of Bungoma once again. Guys, do you realize how hard people will try to make life miserable for others? Now, for those of you who are here from the inception and know how the thing goes, the Queen of Bungoma is at it once again. And as she said in previous recordings that she left on the streets of YT, she will not she will not cease until Marwa goes down. No, she's at it again. And honestly, guys, on a serious note, sometimes we take these things for joke, but we don't understand that some people really ain't all right with you as much as they would try to show the world that they are. It ain't so, because the ugliness will ooze out, the not all rightness will ooze out, no matter how hard them try to wear a mask and disguise it. No, I've seen a video from the Queen of Bungoma herself, the Queen of Doom and Gloom, the Queen of Bitter. Now, she was trying to prove to her fans that the video that we saw where baby Maisha was brought to the homeland where his great grandfather came from, the homestead, and also to the graveside, right? This was somewhere where Marwa himself, as he said in his video, at one point in time, he even pointed out the age, like a little young child, at the age of where he gave a little history where his mother would have had to go to work, and he was living with his grandpa at that age of a young child that he showed us that was across this walking on the street in the village. Now the Queen of Bungoma is in her video was trying to create a kind of narrative whereby she's trying to tell her fans that this that you're watching, guys, this that you're watching here, it's not so. It is not of African tradition. I don't know what tradition is this that you would have taken a young or your child or a young child, something, something, to a grave of a dead person. No, she's not from that tribe. She's not from that tribe. Because over and over, I would have heard her call out to her fellow YouTuber to ask for assistance with certain practices and beliefs. Anyway, my lady was trying to explain to her people them that there is nowhere in Africa, or have she ever seen hmm, any one of them tribes doing anything like that. She even went as far as calling again saying again, claiming again that it is witchcraft that Marwa was basically practicing by taking the kid back to where he grew up and to him visiting the grave of his grandpa. You understand? She was even talking about the Bible and trying to quote to her people them that there's nowhere in the Bible that says you should do anything like that. Now, guys, are nowhere in the Bible that says you should maybe be visiting the dead or something, something like, or visiting any grave, something like that. She was trying to say. No, honestly, there are few scriptures, I must say, that is in the Bible when it relates to like dead or anything to do with the living and the dead. There are few scriptures. It seems like she was trying say to say that Mara was trying to initiate something there. That is what I gather from her, right? Don't know. I don't know if any one of you remember. Okay, the prayer was not on the full prayer was not on Marwa's channel. It was on David Jr.'s channel. But guys, did you hear? If you can remember the prayer itself, did you hear at any time Marwa in his prayer trying to revoke or to initiate anything at that graveside? Honestly, like on a serious note, I'm not really here to even debate that. I'm here to speak on the depth that this girl, this woman would go to always paint this guy and his family black. Huh? The Bible actually sometimes is a little bit it's here and there. Sometimes when you read, if you don't understand what you're reading or what it was relating to, what you read, what it's relating to, it will complicate. So it's good that you go with guidance. I don't know which part in the Bible she was reading, honestly, but I know for a fact, right? In Ecclesiastes 7, verse 1 through 4, it actually states, guys, that it is better to go to a funeral than to a party, and that the day of death is better than the day of birth. You understand? So let me just show you guys, like honestly, see there, I like to refer to like sometimes I have yeah, I'm trying to not have the glare on the phone. You see what I'm talking about? See there? See there? You can see it. So I don't know. I don't know which Bible she's talking about. There's so many other verses that actually um would have mentioned anything about would have mentioned something about death. The only thing that I remember also, I think it was in Deuteronomy somewhere. Okay, hold on. It's right. It's somewhere here. Hold on. It's somewhere in Deuteronomy. No, wait. Deuteronomy, or Leviticus 19, verse 28. I don't know. There's something in Deuteronomy too. Um, when it speaks about um the way, a particular way that you should not, and he was speaking to the Israelites. I mean, that doesn't mean that it can be to us. But mankind is rebellious and we have ways how we want to do things. The Bible clearly stated, I'm not preaching to you guys, but I just want to make note that sometimes we come out here and be trying to do our shows and our entertainment, our skits and rate and just be running our mouths without some kind of knowledge, some kind of knowledge. So we just, people who are out there and eager to hear anything will just devour everything that these people spew out. It was in Leviticus 19, verse 28 states that ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any mark upon you. I am the Lord. Eh? You can go. Let me show you guys. This is the King James version. See it there. Don't look at it. I'm trying to not put the thing on the screen. The light. See? Mm. All right. All right. See if you can see it better. See? All right. So ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks. Because remember, tattooing is not from today day alone. These things are going on from the ancient, I want to say pagan days and times. You understand me? Markings on the skin is not tattoos and stuff are from long time. These relics ancient. So you know that you probably would have a sister pass or your mom pass from cancer. And in order for you to honor the mom, you would print a ribbon and put it like to remember your mom. It is against God's will. And actually, he was speaking to those Israelites. Huh? That is, and also, and also, you should not. I think it was in the Deuteronomy. Can't remember now. When you should not actually try to communicate with the dead. It's it actually mentions something about what you would call a necromancy. Let me see if I find it here, guys. Today is a slow day. We will go slow, 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 slow. We're learning. Do not speak to the dead. All right. Let's see. Yes. See why Deuteronomy was in my head. I remember these things. So the Bible, let me tell you from where to where. Deuteronomy 18, verse 10 through to 12, and Leviticus 19 through 31. The Bible speaks against speaking to the dead. Those two things. So don't put any markings and don't try to communicate to the dead. Did you guys see Marwa trying anything to communicate to any dead at that graveside? No, I did not. And guys, I'm telling you, A.M. Carroll was literally trying her best to appease her enablers. Ah, she brought back even when Rocio was pregnant and some customary things that they did when she was pregnant. Oh, Rocio said that she's a nature witch. What is a nature witch, A.M. Carroll? The word witch. Witch. So it is found in the dictionary and it is associated. I don't even want to shift from here. I don't even want to shift from here. I already on this, not this channel, on the podcast, I've already pulled up that same thing about this nature witch conversation. But when somebody is born and destined to tarnish another person, they will go at any lengths. Let us look at Deuteronomy 18. It states consulting 18 verse 10 through 12. It states that consulting with mediums or spirits or spiritists is forbidden and considered defilement. The Old Testament prohibits these practices as detestable to God. Yeah, And that's why you see like this thing, this some people were actually debating yoga and stuff like that because it is like it puts you in a form of um I can't find it, puts you in a form of mental states as if you're trying to communicate, have a outer body communication, which apparently there was this debate about yoga and other some like some forms of yoga then because some is just a stretch. Anyway, yes, you get what I'm saying. So the Old Testament prohibits these practices as detestable to God. The New Testaments encourage seeking guidance from God and His Spirit. No, I never saw anything, be it putting markings or about to put markings on on the child or himself or a body, huh? Or was he trying to revoke any spirit or whatever? This girl went to even state that Marwa was trying to bond the child with the burial site by picking a leaf and giving it to the child. This there is this thing. If I go somewhere and I'm in tune with nature, I will just like if I even if I go to the beach and I just want to be in tune with nature itself and just to inhale and just let the troubles of the world leave. I'll close my eyes and I will bury my foot in the sand and let the wind carry me away. You guys get what I'm saying? So I only saw Marwa's notion as innocent as what I just said that I would normally do is to try to be at peace, forget the troubles of the world, try to bond with beginnings, his beginnings. The child has connection. That's the roots where the kid come from. I never saw him praying. The Bible also spoke against speaks against like worshiping ancestors. It's basically would be one of the same. Worshipping ancestors, it's totally against it. It's like praying to the dead. You're not supposed to. You understand? It speaks against it. So, when people will say, oh, calling on the spirits of the ancestors, you're revoking. You're not supposed to. That is totally a sin. Yeah. So I never saw any of that. None of that. Anyway, guys, I want you to take a listen to the Queen of Bungoma and make a decision. We'll make a decision.
Put this one so that you can listen to that. He said he had this bamboo. Yeah, and he wanted to be married. No, he said that's what he said. Even Maro can witness. He said nobody should cut these bamboos because that's why he will be rested. So his wish was done. Because I was almost asking why so close here. It's him who said. Why should I choose the whole of this place? It is so sad that Deemwango is asking why they had to put the grave near the bamboos. And Marwa says with Uncle Mo that it was the old man wish that his grave will be near the bamboos.
What is sad about that? What is sad about these saying, but why did they put it here? She was not around. She was not around. It's like she's always trying to imply things.
For whatever reasons. Maybe he wants the grave to become I don't know if it was an app or a website where these witches they sign in, and she said that she's a nature witch.
Now, at that part, her video froze and it kept on freezing throughout the entire video. At some part, there were minutes running by without the video coming, because I was trying to get an understanding as to what is she saying here. You understand what I say? So if you hear now she's left from Deemwango asking about why is the grave in the gate to Rosio's case. Now she's about to speak about Rosio's case, about saying that there was an initiation when the kid was in the womb. Carol, you should understand that every nation, every country, every people have them own behavioral practices, them cultural practices, just like you have yours. Just like how Marwa went to Argentina and you wanted to bring your African practice to the Argentina is the West. To bring your to bestow your cultural practices upon Marwa, to tell Marwa that he's not supposed to be living in his in-laws' house. No, it was you yourself who came out. Oh, he's in his in-laws' house in a junkyard, yada yada, blah blah blah. Like, it amazes me that these guys are quick to point out somebody else's flaws or to bestow their beliefs upon somebody else. He's a traveler. He's out of his country. He's taken a wife from another culture. Not you who allegedly sent your request and it was denied, allegedly. Not you, until you can't live, can't breathe without criticizing because you were rejected, denied.
So you don't expect a nature witch to take her child to church. If you remember the stories back in Argentina, when the other witches came and they were writing some stuff on top of her tummy when the baby was inside, the baby was initiated into that witch fraternity. Let me see.
Ah, the Latino culture is very deep, just like the African culture is very deep into a lot of healing practices, herbal, Zen. Eh, It's basically the same way how you would make a soup. What she was doing there was the same way how you would want to make a soup, a goat soup, and thinking that it will heal you. Well, she would put the markings, do the flowers, do the incense or whatever. And you remember even with you remember the frankincense and myrrh that was in the Bible when Jesus was supposed to be these were gifts that was incense that they would burn from the get-go. I'm saying all of that to say that every people have their own culture and practices where they swear by. Why should one stop to listen to you and only you, Bongo McQueen? That it is your culture alone should exist. Your culture, not even Marwa's culture, anything. Because even Marwa went to visit the grave of his grandpa, the grave site of his grandpa, which, as far as I know, even in my country, it is an annual thing where you go, you visit the grave site, you would cook. Not that you're putting food for no dead. No, dead is dead. You clean up the grave site. You make sure that you put fresh flowers if you are you. Some people, if it's allowed, if it's like on the land, on your private family land, people would come from overseas, go clean up, plant up fresh flowers. Yeah, they would have one particular day just for that. So it doesn't matter what you want to say. It's not about you. Remember, you were denied, rejected. So your application was denied. So you just have to move on and stop trying to impose your beliefs on the people on the guy. He's moved on. Actually, he's never looked your way. Period.
Say, like the world already before the baby was born. The day they were putting on white and Maro was like, I don't understand what is going on. I don't understand. What is this? This is how they did in Argentina. Rose did not want me to film.
Guys, like I said, her video kept on freezing constantly. Unfortunately.
The first ritual I've ever um, experienced, especially watching live through his camera. The video is public, go and watch it. You could force Maisha to hold something. Was it soil or was it a leaf or something that was coming from that grave? He picked it from the grave and gave the baby to hold it, just to make sure that it has touched the baby like this, and then they throw it away. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Guys, was it coming from the grave or was it coming from the bamboo trees way over 5 to 7 feet away, maybe more from the grave? The trees was the fence, is a fence, is part of the fence. I mean, English language is a issue for her. So, but she's saying that the leaf was coming from the grave. No, A.M. Carol. The leaf is a bamboo tree leaf, which was maybe 7 feet or 5 to 7 feet away from the grave. If my eyes wasn't fooling me. So stop trying to fool the people them. Did he go down in the grave and dig up the leaf to give the child?
Marwa makes it look as if it's just nothing.
It is nothing. You are making it looking as if it's something.
But for those who know, you know.
Yeah,
Marwa
sure.
knows exactly what he's doing.
Like what? What really is he doing? To go back and visit the grave of his grand. When was the last time? I need you to show me when was the last time you visited somebody that is one of your past relatives' grave. When? When was the last time?
And he said that he's documenting all these things for the baby to remember.
Exactly. So when him grow older, he can know that okay, my daddy brought me to my grandpa's grave. This is so this is where my grandpa is buried. Yeah. He was 100 and how much years old? Okay, it is for the future. A lot of us don't even know. Like for me not shame for tell you. I don't know where my grandfather grave is until this day. I don't know. Okay? Me no know. I'm not speaking about my mother's side of people. Them me know all the thing go. But anybody for my father, I don't know nothing about them. Them people was residing in America from Johnny was a boy. From me eye there me knee. So me no know nothing about them the people there. So if my father know, let me tell you what my father did. There were even uncles that I didn't know, aunties that I never knew. And that's what my father did when my grandmother passed. There was some, as I never know what these people look like. There was some, I could even go and find some pictures, photos right now. He made sure that he made an envelope or an album and put it in an envelope for me so I can see my people them. It's called documenting, A.M. Carol. It is called documenting. That's what Marwa is doing. It may not be to your likeness. Marwa is a YouTuber, so he's going to document through his video camera. Don't it? Yeah, I saw the thing go.
So he knows when the baby will ever come back one day and say blah blah blah, Marwa will show him the video and he will tell him, "Can't you see? Can't you see? This is what happened. You see, the
Exactly.
day you touched the soil from the grave, this is when you became ours. You see, when you touched this one from the grave, you see, when we did prayers on the grave, you don't do prayers on the grave while praying for the baby just because the baby was named after that person. It's not making sense at all. If it's making sense from your side and you think that I'm too jealous, that is why I'm talking.
I. They prayed everywhere. In a them house, out a door, in a the yard, on them porch, my them grandfather, land, grave, whatever the hell. They never prayed to him. They prayed as a family. Prayed. It's a form of blessing also for the child because the child is carrying the name of the great grandfather.
About them, you can go to hell for all I care.
You are already in hell because you're making yourself in hell. You are already in hell because you cannot breathe. Whatever he does, you chastise. Because why? Rejection.
You can also go to your grave where you come from. Okay?
Haven't you gone to your grave? Where you come from, Queen of Bungoma. We sound personal. Queen of Bungoma. Haven't you gone to your grave? Stop trying to behave like you don't have cultural practices. Imagine, right, guys? She was there chastising even oh, the Mongo should leave the home. Marwa should have left the home a long time ago. No, she went to her family's place. All of her family, she's there showing, oh, that's my brother's house. That's my brother's house. That's my brother's house. That's my brother. Over almost about 4 or 5 houses in the yard. Let me exaggerate like how you exaggerate. Learning from the worst. Eh? And all of them are brothers. Now, whose land was that? Was it ancestral land? Huh? Whose land? Or was it one of the brother that purchased the land and everybody decided to live on it? So you see what I'm saying, guys? Now they will come out here. If okay, another thing I want to draw to your attention, guys. The other day I saw on trending laughing that the two young lady was carrying water on their heads from the well in the yard by Marwa, the borehole in the yard. That the young ladies were carrying, oh, look at the mansion, and they're still carrying water on their heads. I'm saying to myself, no, it is a African village home. It's not a Nairobi city house, a city apartment, or a townhouse. African village home. How shit all over the whole damn lawn. Eh? To manure the grass. How shit all over to manure the grass. It tells you that it's a village home. So what? These girls would come out here as if the best thing ever from them barn. The barn in the city and the barn with running water in the pipes, and they come out here to ridicule another African. Now this is what me can't understand. To ridicule another African who is making waves way and leaving them in the dust. Hmm? The same person that they feed off of. I mean, don't care. Yeah, you may have this and you may have that, but you're here to feed like vulture daily, day in, day out. Not a break. These guys don't take breaks. Every single day. And it is to ridicule. And I don't care. Don't say, oh, we don't hate. We don't listen. A lot of the reactions are malicious. Me nah have to hold that back. A lot of your reactions, both of them, are malicious. Forget about them two, the other two from Nigeria and the other little skinny one will look like he needs some food. Not them there. I don't know because I don't really watch. But these two does pop up on my timeline. So I will watch them if I feel like it and react on them if I feel like it. Very, very malicious. They will come and speak about things as if it is non-existent in the African culture. I am shocked alive. Especially in Kenyan. Let me speak Kenya because it's not all of Africa has the same behavioral patterns. Now, places like South Africa, Cape Town, and them way advanced. And it's recently Nairobi seen has like been developing and seeing the light. These girls would run away from their village. I say run away, not physically, but they will go away from their village, move away from their village. Forget about the Bungoma queen because she's still in the village. And this is why she can't help it. Go away from the village, go in the town, in the city in Nairobi and behaving now as if it is that's where they in who knows, maybe some of them Nairobi was never always like having running water and electricity. You understand? These places developed slowly over the period of years and different leaders. It was never like how it is today. You understand me? So when they come out ridiculing, oh, people carrying water from from the well, from the borehole to the house, the mansion, I saw Marwa turn on his pipe, his shower. Water is in the house. So what's the just to please fans? It's nonsensical. It's really ridiculous. Just for content. Like as a Jamaican, it's like I know that people will always talk bad about other people, but to know that you are all coming from humble beginnings. You all as Africans, you have to understand, say, The gold spoon wasn't in a lot of our mouths. Hmm. Hmm. A lot of us, even of African descent, the one in the Caribbean, us, gold spoon was never in our mouth. So we all have similar or same behavioral practices when it comes to living the environment. You know what I say? You would have to go on to the standpoint up till today day. Up till today day, you have rural areas in Jamaica or even in this island that I'm living in. People would still have to go and fetch water. You guys saw me on this channel the other day when there was no water home. And there's standpipes at every corner in every village, in the lane, every corner, one or two standpipes, because the government knows that there's a time and place where we would have to go back to our roots. So what? We don't come out here to show off. Hey, look, when they have running water in their house. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. So I'm expecting better. Not because you're up there, so you know you're upstairs and you're downstairs and you may have a little business and the man doing something. And you may be here on YouTube making rackets and getting a few subscribers and probably your check look a little good. It is okay to come and show off. It's nonsensical.
And do your prayers over there and pray at the grave. Holding all the grave sand and everything. Stupid people everywhere.
Imagine. Stupid people everywhere. Imagine. Imagine. They're stupid, but you're out here to make content and make money off of the stupid people. Eh. Imagine.
Eh? M&M, why are YouTubers trashing this family? Why are they praying at the grave?
Is it your problem? No, seriously. Now, somebody has gone to comment on her channel to ask her why are YouTubers trashing the family? Why are YouTubers trashing that family? Now she's going to get hot. She just called them stupid. Now she's here to get hot. She just trashed them and called them stupid. Now she's getting hot because somebody's asking why are they trashing that family? It is true. It is true. It is true. One have to acknowledge that it is all I've like I've never really sat down. Hmm. Hold on, my people. Let me just come right back. You should come back too fast, man. Huh? Try to not let you walk in the frame. Yes, so let me see you walking. The video won't get banned from you. My God, please don't. Huh? You're taking everything to joke. Just hurry up and come past here for me, please. Hurry up past here. This is
So that you can listen to that.
all right.
He said he done with this bamboo. Yeah, and he wanted to be married. No, he said that's what he said.
All right, my people. So I don't even remember where I was before I was interrupted by the door. Yeah, before I was interrupted by the door. So Um, these people would carry on as if, you know, they don't have these cultures. They're unaware of these cultures. It's sad. It is sad. Very sad indeed. Now, she continued also, continued also to drag Deemwango again in her shenanigans about her being a call girl. No, like, imagine somebody had asked you a few days ago, requested that you stop speaking or dragging her on the internet. You were presented with a document from a lawyer about dragging defamation. And she's back again, can't help herself in no way, shape, or form. Back again at dragging. No, dragging Dimwango. How many boyfriends she's had. Now, this girl even went as far as popping um, some past associates with the people who was associated with Dean in one way or the other. Popping all of those people onto cramming them all on a thumbnail. Huh? Cramming them all on a thumbnail. Now you see the reason why Dee would have had to try her best to take the necessary precautions to hide this guy that she's now speaking with from the cameras, from them trolling her. These people, like, honestly, there is, sometimes, let me tell you, I've watched a lot of like reaction from the States. I say this all the time. And I don't see, even though there may be something sounding like defamation, I don't see how they would go above and beyond to crush whomever they're reacting on. They don't go above and beyond to crush a relationship, to crush anything that like that person is associated with. Guys, I even saw over the weekend Kung Fu Fanta's channel again, showing this guy out of Kenya who had this YouTube channel. Um, I saw the channel playing a lot of like a fake shows, like replays of shows, and doing using the AI to create a bunch of nonsense with the American Idol or America's Got Talent, like. And there was a link in the channel that led to some kind of Ponzi scheme thing, some kind of a scamming thing. I saw Kung Fu Fanta asking, jokingly telling his audience, let's watch this picture, this photo of this guy to make sure that this guy, let us see if this guy was one of the people who was at Mura's party. Eh? Trying to associate Marwa with the guy who was busted for scamming using reruns from the Americans Got Talent show. So you see, when I'm telling you guys that whenever they come to their platform, it's not about reaction. It's like, to me, it is basically their content is basically designed to pull down, to tear down, to distract from anything, any growth. That's basically what I'm trying to say. It's not no damn reaction. No damn reaction. No react. I don't see no reaction in a nothing like that. It's not. It's not. It's not. How do you imagine? D is a call girl. Yeah, I don't know. We don't know. Some of you may be saying some. I saw some of you saying that, but how it's been brought to us on the streets that she went in one night stand when she was in the Philippines, and all of those kind of conversation, those so-called fake friends, those so-called fake friends that hurriedly run and gave off text information and private information that they would have had during their tenure of friendship, the likes of Cherono and the likes of African Tigress. I'm not afraid to call nobody name Payasa because it's true. It is true. See, the other day when the incident came up with the channel, you see how quick she called in and she was there ready to beat down Dimwango for what? But a lot of us don't understand. That when you gang up, and it's really bad when you gang up on people like that. Don't you know that that is when people not even paying you, the people, somebody who is not even paying you any mind, and actually it will backfire. It will backfire tenfold, and that's why you see me say me love how they want go keep them guessing. Let them think all they want that this is this way and this is that way. But back to what I was saying with the queen of Bungoma. You know, like English is not English in calling out, trying to tell her friend, her fans that Marwa it was doing witchcraft. Imagine doing witchcraft, and Deemwango is a call girl, and she had many one night stands. Were you there, AM Carol? Were you there? It is just to bring like her reaction on this family. It is just to create misery. And I'm honestly, it is just to create misery for thee and distraction from Marwa. Why? Why? Why would you go? You know, why would you go? Trying to pull up. Oh, look at how many men she's had. So many men she's brought you. How many men you had? Who cares? Let alone who cares? Nobody cares about your damn past relationship. We are here looking on. Whatever happens, happens. All of that are for them private life, are for them personal life. I can't say private because they bring it to the internet. It's not private anymore. That's their personal life. And if you love somebody and you see them, if you think they're going out of bounds, you understand. And what I'm seeing these guys doing on their channels, I don't see nothing out of bounds. What is it that they're doing out of bounds? Especially when it comes to Dimwango. I spoke up the other day on the fact that she reused African Tigress's thumbnail because the way past that phase. Way past that phase. And I was one of the ones to say, hell no. Girl, step over that and go on where they go. Step over that and keep it moving because you're past that stage the long time. But she was inspired. Yeah. And anyway, a complaint was made and the video was taken down. Period. Which me not see no big in that because it could have been freshly re-uploaded, but I guess she just kept it moving. It could have been freshly re-uploaded because it's her content and just premiere that and get back our views and keep it moving. Not to hide it and then put it back with a link. Then they would have stamped you. But if you freshly upload that video, that system would never have recognized that video. And just don't use that thumbnail. I was against that totally. Because she's way bigger than that. Period. Struggle here and there done long time. The days of that is over. But this girl, along with the others, it is design. And if I should ever sit and see them speaking anything that I know, is facts. Don't think that I'm not gonna come out here and say, yes, girls, yes, I'll give it to you, I'll give it to you. It's facts, it's facts. I will. Because for me, I'm an open person. If you're chatting shit, I'm gonna tell you you're chatting shit. If you're to speak the truth, I'm gonna tell you you're speaking the truth. Period. You like it or you leave it alone. But that's just me. But why put so much emphasis though? And literally, just trying to paint your own country people who is way above, miles above you in content creation. Why try to paint them black though? When people from the outside, like the few jingbang them that, the few enablers that are cheering you guys on, they're the ones who adore you guys because they themselves are looking for attention. But to us, like broader spectrum, we look on you guys and scorn, like, ew, why are you guys saying that? Those people are from your own country. That's how we see you guys when you behave in that manner. And this is why I always say to the people in the village, why come and tarnish your own village? That's your village. Yeah, it shocked me the hell. And this is why even like if I should go like to Jamaican social media, how the toxicity and the way how they would kill one another on TikTok and I distance myself from that nonsense because it's bad. It's nasty. It's terrible. It's not supposed to be like that. Right. Anyway, my people, it not pretty out here. It not really pretty. It not pretty. All I can say to the Bongo Ma Queen is that you will continue to do what you're doing and try thinking that you're winning by, digging holes here and there, painting them, painting those people black here and there, tarnishing them and trying to depict negativity all over. Culture this, culture that, culture this, culture that. And when you check it out, your life is no different from theirs. The way how they will carry out their culture thing is no different. Imagine you go out there telling somebody they're living in a in-law house and you five brother them living in the one yard with them wife. Everybody in the same yard with them wife and pitney. Imagine that. And she had no shame about it. Oh, that's my brother over there. That's my brother over there. That's another one of my brother. Oh, this is my house. This is where I'm from. This is my home. Okay, so you're a girl and you left. So that's why you were chasing Deemwango to go to. But all your brothers, it's okay for all your brothers to stay. So why when Mara was in the parent house, you was telling him to come out? Because you wanted to go there. Guys, love and the Lords. See you guys on the next one. It was really a pleasure talking to you. It was really a pleasure talking to you guys. And leave your comments, leave your thoughts and your comments on the comment section. And let me see you in the next one. Hey, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Peace. Bye.